Hi guys, one last time, let's put everything together. So let's say that we want to establish a margin of error of, let's say 6.5%. So we would write that as 0.065. And let's find the critical value that will establish for us, let's say 80% confidence. All right, well, let's draw the picture. So for 80% confidence, I want to find the critical value, or the z-score, that will tell me how many standard deviations above the mean and below the mean do I have to go in order to capture the middle 80% of the sampling distribution. Well, that means that I've cut 10% of the sampling distribution off at the left and at the right. And now I can establish my percentile. In order then to find the percentile for this z-score for my critical value, I have to enter in not 0.8, but 0.9. I'm looking for the 90th percentile. The 90th percentile will give me the z-score so that 90% of the sampling distribution is below it. But what that also does is give me the z-score for the middle 80% of the sampling distribution. That's what I'm going for in order to establish my 80% level of confidence. So I still want to find the value corresponding to a left tail area. I can use a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. Perfectly fine, the standard normal distribution, but this time the left tail area that I want to calculate is for 0.9. For the 90th percentile, this gives me my z-score, my critical value, of 1.282. And now we have everything we need in order to establish the sample size that we need to accomplish our margin of error. So we need to use our best guess for p times 1 minus p over our chosen margin of error over our critical value, and that quantity needs to be squared. So in this case, our best guess for the truth was 73%. Then we have 1 minus 73%. The margin of error that we chose is 0.065. 6.5%. Our critical value is 1.282. That quantity in the denominator we need to square. Now let's take a look at what we come up with. So 0.73 times 0.27 divided by our margin of error over our critical value. We'll square the denominator. Again, I need at least 76.67 observations in order to establish that margin of error of 6.5%. So I typically can't have 0.67 of an observation, so we will round this up to 77. That's the sample size that we'll be looking for. Hope this has been helpful.